think I got somebody on. Let me see. It's been so long since I'm gone live. God, I'm out of touch. Normally I have somebody helping me. 10 of them used to help me. So now I have to do it all by myself. And my husband ain't here. Hey, oh, I got 3. Not Tyler on the oh Lord. Oh, we in here like swimwear. I thought the nail was clean. I'm having. Hey y'all. Hey Natalie. Okay, I see about 8 people on here. So I'm on Facebook and I'm also on TikTok for the very first time. Hey, somebody named Trish. Hey y'all. Oh, tonight, Natalie, you missed the memo? Bookie, we making mac and cheese. Hey, Chris. Yeah, we're making mac and cheese. Tyler, please. If you know me, you know that I like decency in order. Okay, I like things to be in decency in order. And the hair is supposed to be up in this kitchen. When I come home, I put my hair button on. Hey, I got 10 folks. We better start. Hi, Sasha. So, unfortunately, I won't be able to go live on YouTube. I'm live on TikTok, though. Hey, TikTok. So, I'm doing both. I will air it on YouTube tomorrow. So, I'll just do a playback. Okay? Let me get the 15, and then we'll start this conversation. A lot of people were interested in trying to figure out this mac and cheese. So, I just want to show you. Let me see. Okay. So I already have my pasta boiling, okay? And I'm going to do, this is a 1 pound bag, 16 ounces. So first, I want to show y'all what we got. So we got large elbow macaroni. This is my favorite, okay? Got large elbow macaroni. I like to use the large, and it's ridged. So like it got ridges in it, because it's like when it cooks, that sauce gets in the ridges. Okay, so I use large. My mama, she used to use large elbow macaroni. So I mean, I'm just following the trend. Okay, so we got a pound. Now, what you will notice is tonight we are doing all HEB products, and I didn't even realize that. I'm just an HEB girl, okay? I like HEB. So we got the pasta, I got the oil. Now I don't buy high Velveeta, okay? I use HEB's Easy Milk, okay? Oh Lord, my boss is on here. Hey, Dr. McCall. I also bought this. It's a piece of Parmesan, okay? Parmesan cheese. And so we're going to grate our own cheese. We're not getting it out the bag. That stuff on the bag. Now, when I'm making mac and cheese for 500 people, yes, we get it out the bag, because I'm not grating all that mac and cheese. However, when I'm making it for my family, I do like, you know, to use old handy dandy, Old Faithful. We're going to grate our own cheese tonight, okay? Let me see. Let me put the rest of the cheese out. Here are the rest of our ingredients. We have H-E-B mozzarella and mild cheddar. I'll mix it between mild, Colby Jack. Hey Ashley. So tonight we're gonna do a half recipe. Okay, just a half, and I want to use just a half of this time, half of this pack, so half a pound. I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. Okay. I also have my oven set on 375, not 350. I know we're African American, and so we typically just cook everything on 350. Okay, but I bumped it up a bit to 375. It depends on what kind of mood I am. It might go to 400. Okay, just depends. I like a little char on the top. Okay, so we're also gonna use some sour cream. I just started incorporating sour cream into my mac when I moved to Houston. Okay, I tried it one day and the people loved it. So now it's a part of the Chef Barb's signature mac and cheese. Okay. Also, we have H-E-B heavy whipping cream. Okay. So I think that's it. I think we can start. Oh, one more thing. This is Bay, Old Faithful. Okay. This is my sweet baby that my mama gave me. And this is what we're going to bake the mac and cheese in. It gives a good presentation. Like, you can take this straight from the oven to the table and let your guests eat out of it. Okay, it just do it for me. Okay, so we're gonna cook our mac and cheese. We're gonna pour it in there after we mix it together, and we'll bake it off there. Okay. So I have my water going, and it's salted. Don't put oil. So I'm gonna make a little salmon tonight, so I bought this oil. But I was go upstairs. These children trying to get in this live. I ain't having it tonight. Go get in the bed. You gotta go to school in the morning. August said, hey. He said subscribe to his TikTok, his imaginary TikTok, whatever. Okay, so don't use oil in your water. Okay, that's gonna make the the cheese sauce not stick to your pasta. Only put salt. Okay, cheese naturally has enough fat in it. Okay, cheese has enough fat, so you don't need to add any oil, any extra fat, right, outside of butter. But look at Miriam. She said promo that H-E-B. Listen, if you know anybody that knows somebody from H-E-B, tell them holler at me, okay? I'm an H-E-B girly. I use all H-E-B products. And so I'm going to do this a lot more, okay? I love them, okay? If you are not from Texas, I would say like H-E-B to us is like Publix to the South, Georgia, Alabama, yeah. Okay, and in Columbus, Kroger. You know where I'm from. Kroger is the best, right? So H-E-B is just top tier. So I'm gonna stir my pasta, okay? And you want to stir it to make sure it does not stick together. That's gonna keep it from sticking, okay? But we're gonna start on these cheese. Let me see who all I got on here. Oh my God, hey Nikita. Got Faith, Elijah, Miriam. Hey y'all. Okay, like I said, we're doing just half a recipe. Once you get this recipe, you can multiply it how you like. But tonight, we're just making a half this recipe. So we did a half a pound of pasta. I'm gonna use, okay. So this is just eight ounces. So I'm using 4 ounces of the cheddar. My daughter is on TikTok right now watching me. Hey, girl. That's right. Stay upstairs and keep your siblings company. Okay. So I'm going to do 8 ounces of mozzarella. Then, of course, I got my Parmesan cheese also. Yeah, get the one that's over there in the cold food section. Well, not in the cold food section, but over there by the deli. And they had a whole wheel full of cheese and all kind of stuff. Yeah. And depending on what kind of mood I am in, depends on how expensive we go. Today we just got a $5 piece. And it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Okay? Now a lot of people don't like Velveeta, okay? I watch a lot of things. They're bold, it's bold. Yeah. I watch a lot of stuff, a lot of TikTok videos, and they're like, if you use Velveeta cheese or use American cheese, that ain't real macaroni and cheese. Child, please. Folks love this cheese. And they love my mac and cheese, okay? I'm only gonna use a little bit of this, but yeah. I like it because it gives it a velvety texture. Sometimes with these right here, like, it's good, right? If you just use this cheese, it's good. It tastes amazing. However, once you go to reheat it, it kind of separates a little bit. That Velveeta helps to keep it together, okay? It gives it that velvety, smooth texture, okay? Sometimes it gives it a grainy texture sometimes with it. You know, it just depends. So we're gonna go ahead and start shredding. Okay, this mozzarella. I like a good cheese pool. Now we're not gonna use this all, okay? We're gonna just kind of gauge it. But I like a cheese pool with my macaroni and cheese, especially like when I'm doing catering events, right? It's always amazing to see the reactions of the people when that cheese pool happens as you're serving, okay? You can only get that with that mozzarella, okay? It's gonna give you that cheese pool that the crowd loves, okay? Now be careful with this little thing. I have a whole, what is that, food processor that has the attachments, and you can shred cheese and all kind of stuff. Slice vegetables. I ain't got time to clean that tonight. Cause it is a work / school night, okay? So, but make sure you don't get your little finger, child. If it starts to crumble up, that's okay. It's gonna do what it do, but don't cut yourself. Okay. Now we're on to the cheddar. So once you will notice that my cheese sauce is like a white sauce. Okay, it's not fully yellow. But I like it like that. I use a lot of cream, a lot of milk, a lot of sour cream. Got some real butter. So I should have worked out. Hey boo, I need you to hurry up and come home. Be safe, but come on home to me. Okay? But honey, I gotta go to the gym. Grating cheese. I'm sweating. Maybe because I got folks watching me while I'm sweating. Please forgive me with my little children in the background. They're fighting over the TV. Adrian, yes, you're gonna be a pro before you know it. Make sure you got some good utensils too, y'all. This stuff, I get all my stuff from Marshalls, TJ Maxx, but the stuff is beautiful, it's gorgeous. Be able to entertain with, right? Got somebody say something about this bowl. Got it from Home Goods. Promoting them too, because almost everything in here is Home Goods. So if you know somebody from Home Goods, let me know. Holla at your girl. Okay? So look. This is what we got. So we got our cheddar, and then we got our mozzarella. Okay? Now what I'm about to do with this, I'm about to get a cup, well, a little bowl of milk and put it in the microwave. Normally I will heat it over the stove. But don't press the time. Okay. So I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely. But tonight I'm only taking this piece. Probably a little bit more. How many ounces is this? Where's the box? It says it's a pound. I'm only using a quarter of a pound. Okay, and I'm putting in this bowl. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, I'm actually gonna get some milk. Unfortunately, child, this ain't from H-E-B, this from Kroger. But it's gonna do the trick, okay? Because what we can't have is dry macaroni and cheese. If that macaroni and cheese is dry, stop it, okay? But we got about this much milk in there. So it's a cup, or maybe a little bit more than a cup, but at least a cup of milk. And that's 1/4 of that on 1 pound block. So I'm gonna put this in the microwave and looking for a second. Oh, somebody left their stuff in here. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Let me. I had to make sure everything was all right in there. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, that block cheese is always better than the shredded. Always. Angels in this lab, absolutely. Let me see. Oh my God, it's so good to see me on my element. I have not done cooking with Chef Barb since probably like 2021. I think the last live I did was a week after me and Dale got married. To celebrate our 1 week anniversary of being married, we went live cooking black bean burgers together. I haven't been live since. Okay, you know, y'all, that was my thing during COVID. But she back. Okay, I'm back. I enjoy this, and you know, I just want to be able to share the amazing recipes that I'm cooking for my family, cooking for my clients. I want to be able to share it with y'all. Okay, so let me check on this pasta. Okay, let me show y'all something. Okay, so this is just a 1/2 pound of pasta. Yes, Ashley, it's been too long. Okay, 1/2 pound. But this pasta is not mush. It still has still has a little bounce. Okay, let me cut it open so to make. So I don't know if you can really see that, but there's like this little ring in this pasta. Okay, it's a faint white ring in there. That lets you know it's al dente. We're going to continue to cook this further than just this pie, right? So we don't want to cook it to death. You don't want your mac and cheese mushy. As much as I love that mac and cheese at Popeyes, because you know it's got a little, I love the taste, but that stuff too mushy. That pasta too mushy. Okay, they overcook it every time. I don't like that. I'm gonna let this go maybe just a few, maybe 1 minute. Hey, Renita. Not you talking about the spinach dip recipe. No, they can't get that over there. I'm trying to get that at H-E-B. H-E-B, you hear me? Every time I go to H-E-B, the people start giving out samples. I'm like, I'm going to be up there one Saturday morning doing my samples in this store for my products, okay? Or highlighting their products or doing something. I can see myself doing that. Y'all praying for me? You praying with me? You believing with me? Listen. Now, we saving cheese. In the name of Jesus. That's right, Lou. So we're going to save this cheese. And we're going to put it in this handy dandy bag. Amen. Okay. So we can save that for later. You knew better. I can't give that one away. Somebody was so surprised that I was on here talking about this because I always been telling them, no, you can have this. But you know what? This is what I know. No matter what kind of recipes you give away, no one can make it like you. Like the things you sell on your food truck. People sell Alfredo, people sell gumbo, but nobody's gonna make it like Renita. Okay? Country Kitchen. That's your recipe. Everybody knows, and it's gonna hit every time. I might make it taste totally different because it's my recipe, right? So no matter what it is, like I can still share it, and when I cook it, it's still gonna be mine because I put my own sauce in, I put my own flavor, my love, I put into it. It's immeasurable. So, okay, so we got that cheese. I do want to grate a little bit of Parmesan cheese, but I'm gonna put that right in the bowl because I don't like to top my mac and cheese with Parm. Just this goodness right here, okay? So, what I'm gonna do, I have this measuring cup. I'm gonna reserve just a little bit of pasta water, just in case, okay? Hold up. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of it out of there. Just in case. So I just got that a half a cup. I'm gonna put it to the side. Lord, I forgot about this little concoction in the microwave. Okay. It didn't spill all over in the microwave. So this all it is. If you notice, I'm not making a roux. I know in culinary school we'll make a blonde roux and all the things and add. They're just not my style anymore. Okay. Oh, y'all, my husband just walked in. But the blonde, doing a roux is just not my thing anymore, right? Oh, Dr. Gina. Not you. You're the first person I tagged. You cannot miss this. Okay, Dr. Gina, this is just milk and a little American cheese. Make you a little cheese sauce with your American cheese, okay? You gonna have to turn it on, Daddy. Okay, so now we're gonna strain this pasta, okay? Hey, Daddy, you can come in the view. The people met you like this, you remember? Hey, oh, he been, come on in here. Oh, and kisses. He been working. He been moving and carrying on. So, he a little dirty. So I poured it in there, right? So here we go. I have this little piece of butter. Now you can get a pound of butter and it has like 8, they break it down. So I got a half a stick of butter. And it's going right into this warm pasta. Yeah, all that. And so I just kind of, it's room temp so it shouldn't take so long, right? So I'm just gonna get that butter melted down a little bit in there. While let me break it up a little bit. I should have cut it so it can melt easier. Okay, so now I'm just gonna start grating some, let me start here. With this H-E-B sour cream. Okay. And guess what? We're saving every last drop. We're not wasting no food. Groceries too high. I want it all. Okay. Can you dispose of that for me, Daddy? Okay. So now I'm gonna get. I don't know how to measure, like, for real, in real life. Maybe a half a cup. So we're gonna start there. Okay, and now we're gonna get that mixed in with our buttered noodles. Okay. And so I really won't know for real where we at with this until I've coated all of them with sour cream. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Okay. Hey Tiffany, happy belated birthday. So this is what we're looking like. Okay, so everything is coated pretty well. Let me introduce y'all to bay number 2. This is my spice rack. Let me link. Okay? This is my spice rack. We go together real bad. Ain't nothing old on here because we use everything. I'm always... So, I'm going to share with you the secret to my mac and cheese. Okay? I don't mind sharing. I use a little Cajun seasoning. This that splat. Okay? A teaspoon. Measure with your heart. Okay? Little something. Okay? And so, another HEB product. This Cajun seasoning, and see, it's made with sea salt. All that other stuff sometimes, baby, hey, your blood pressure high. I don't have time for any of that, okay? So, using products that have low sodium, no sodium, and if the salt is in there, I really prefer that it be, you know. See, ain't nothing but a tap. And we're gonna use all of it. Put all that in there. Okay, and a little garlic powder. Stay with me. A little garlic powder. If you want to be real fancy, like you can put in that little milk and cheese mixture, you know, you can put it on the stove and you can infuse that with fresh garlic or whatever. We don't have time for it. Okay, so we got a little garlic powder. Okay, and we also have a little salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. I don't know if y'all remember that from last time we made the switch. Okay, just now this is a tell because cheese, that's it. Cheese already has enough salt in it, so we don't want high blood pressure. So we're gonna leave that alone. Now also we'll add just a little splat of smoked paprika, right? I only do that when I don't use smoked Gouda, right? If I don't have smoked Gouda or if I don't use smoked Gouda, I put a little smoked paprika in there because it gives you that, you know, that smoked flavor, okay? So now we got our seasonings in here. Now we're gonna add in our milk and cheese little concoction, okay? We're gonna pour that right in. Okay. Okay. Good and seasoned. Oh my Lord. Yeah. So that's what we are now. Okay, that's just with our milk mixture. Now we're gonna go in with this one. What cheese in the concoction? That is just a whole milk and American cheese. I did like a cup of milk to a quarter of a block of American cheese. And I just had like a 1 pound block. Okay. So now here, again, we measure with our hearts. Other folks are talking about they measure, you know, that's doing to the ancestors say stop. I don't believe in that. Measure with your heart. Okay. So we're gonna pour. This is gonna give you your velvet texture also. Okay. Again, we don't use any roux because what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this in that skillet with the cream. It's gonna cook and it's gonna thicken naturally. We don't have to add any flour. Okay. Oh, Calandra. She said, my mac and cheese been bland forever. Girl, if you don't put some seasoning in that stuff. Okay. Now we're gonna take our Parmesan cheese and we're gonna get to gravy. Now this is salty, but it adds a bite to it, right? So we're gonna not get the paper in there, okay? Luke, why you got that church shirt on? With some boxes and some Crocs. Sir, get out of here.
I'm looking for my dad.
You thought she was coming in this live. It's a no. Get back, Luke.
I just want to
Somebody come get Luke. Oh, it was that was heavy whipping cream. What I just poured in there. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. That was probably like a quarter of a cup. Okay. Again, this will give it a little bite. Okay. See that? Not that much. Okay, we're gonna mix that up in there too. And now we're actually gonna taste it just to make sure we don't need to add any more seasoning to it or whatever. Hold on. I really don't want to eat the pasta. I just want to taste the sauce. Okay. My God. Good. Okay, so now we're going to take half, a little bit more than half. Because, you know, we got more cheese. We can grate some more. Let's see. And we're going to add that. Yeah, we're going to have to grate the other cheese later. Oh, oh, oh. Did y'all see that? See it? Okay. And so the pasta has cooled down a bit, so you'll still be able to see your chunks of your pieces, of shredded cheese within the mixture. Okay? Yeah, I did just toss that for it. And it went in the sink. Okay? I wouldn't let it get stewed, but baby, some things just work. Okay. So there we are. Come here, August. Come here, Luke. I just want to show you something because he want to be in here so bad.
Hi, guys.
Bye.
I'm going to be
Don't play. Bye. Thank you. Love you. Okay. So, here we go. So, I grated in just grated in some Parmesan cheese. And what I poured in here was mozzarella and cheddar, mild cheddar. Okay, I had shredded it earlier. I'm going to get just a little bit of this pasta water. Now, this can act as a thickening too, because what is pasta made out of? Flour, okay? So this has that residue, that flour residue in it. it'll help thicken up your sauce also, right? So I'm just gonna add just half of this. It's gonna give you movement. One of my cousins, I mean, I consider like a aunt, but she's my cousin, Annie Chandler, okay? I remember going to her house as a kid on Sundays to eat dinner. And Annie was always gonna have mac and cheese. And I was always intrigued. They all knew that I was intrigued about food because I would be sitting there watching and asking questions and looking and all that. And she was like, hey, make sure this mac and cheese is not stiff. Like, it should have enough moisture in it that when you serve it the next day, it comes out of the pan. You ain't got to cut it. You ain't having to dig it out and beat it off a spoon. It's still, you know, it's smooth even though it's cold. Okay, so I've been kind of taking it to heart since then. I always keep that in the back of my mind. Make sure that you don't serve the people dry macaroni and cheese. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I think, babe, let me see what you got. Oh. Okay, so I got my cast iron. I'm on live. Okay, go upstairs, okay? See you later. So I'm gonna spray her, okay? It's just a little, cause you know, this ain't no Teflon. But I just don't want it to be stuck to the bottom, okay? Although she's good in season, we're still going to protect her at all costs. So we're gonna go ahead and start pouring this in, okay? So we're gonna stop halfway right there. Okay? Halfway. And that other little cheese I have right here. We're gonna make this like a little lasagna. We're gonna layer it, okay? Because remember, we're going to want that cheese pool effect, okay? Now we're gonna put the rest of this on top. I know some of y'all like, God dog, all that cheese. It's called macaroni and cheese. That's what it's called. Mac and cheese. Ooh. So, yeah. Let's get all of that. Actually, I was gonna try to put all that in there. Yeah. Okay. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna have to shred just a little bit more cheese to put on top before we put that in the oven. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. Caught myself trying to save that. Child, please. Okay, just a little bit. And another trick, always make sure you kind of keep this in the refrigerator. So I made a mistake and left it out because I thought I wasn't going to use it. So it's a little soft. It makes it a little bit more difficult to shred and handle, okay? So when it's a little bit more firm, because you saw how I was shredding that Parmesan cheese, naturally it's just firm anyway. But it was easier to handle. I have some folks on here. They're getting on TikTok. Like, you know, child, this is my first time going live on TikTok. I'm trying to be a real content creator out here. The people getting on, they don't know me. Hey. Catch me next time. I got some products that I bought off the TikTok shop. So I go live next time showcasing the products that I bought. All right. I'm gonna mix that up. And you can see right here. Now we're gonna top it. Okay. With that cheese. Okay. Okay. This is what it looks like before going into the oven. You can already kind of imagine what that presentation is gonna look like. Yeah. So one last thing that I do to this mac and cheese. This is my old bay. Yeah, I remember from, Cooking with Chef Bar, this was bay. Okay? This is my old bay. And listen, look at that. She lists 30% less sodium, because we do know that she can be very salty. So let's go. Just the top. We're gonna dust it. That's it. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna pop it in the oven. Our stuff is already cooked, but we're just making sure we're melting the cheese. So and then we're on 375. You don't have to cook this one on hour. You want the cheese nice and bubbly. The pasta's already kind of warm. Okay, so let's put it in. Kind of scared to put it in there like that. Yeah. I'm gonna put it on a sheet pan just in case we have some spillage. Okay. We're gonna pop red just like that. Okay. Let me clean up, because I also want to feed my husband. He don't eat macaroni and cheese. He don't eat no dairy. Bless his heart. He don't eat none of that kind of stuff. So I have to cook some other things for him. But I'm gonna make some salmon real quick. I went to HEB and I saw a piece of salmon. I said, yeah, give me that one. No, don't even have to cut it. Whatever that is, give me that. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna clean up my mess, because I can't not work when it's dirty like this. Okay. So hold on just a second. Let me get myself together. Okay. Put up my stuff. My cheese. Okay. I'll put this in the trash because we didn't use it up. Wash my hands one more time. Well, not one more, child. We gotta cook some fish. Okay, so we're gonna use this. Technically, you're not supposed to use, well, you shouldn't use a red cutting board for fish. Okay, there's a blue one. The yellow one is for chicken. Okay, blue is for fish. White is for all your ready-to-eat foods. Green is for your vegetables. I don't have no blue. We got red. So that's what we're gonna use. I just had to get a disclaimer for those that be trying to comfort me. I love y'all. Okay. Let me just take these paper towels. Normally, I have a towel. Let me find a towel. Yeah. So I'm like wasting so many paper towels. I cannot with that. Okay. All right, let me put baby back. Now, I'm gonna sharpen this knife a bit. Okay. I got this from like the restaurant supply store. You can get Amazon. You can get one at HEB. I saw one the other day. They had them in Kroger too. Walmart. Okay. Ooh, it needed it. I can tell. I can tell when I use it if it was definitely in need. So you sharpen it, right? And use this, so it's like well, see, I explained it like my culinary teachers explained it to me. Oh yeah, and the color coding, I'm gonna send you a whole chart. But under a microscope, the knife has little teeth, okay? And so the more you use it, the teeth, they go from this and they flatten out, okay? So you sharpen it, but then you also hone, okay? You're gonna bring that blade back in alignment, okay? And you want to always use a sharp knife, not just because, you know, you want to be able to cut things efficiently, but if you just so happen to slice your finger open and blood starts going everywhere, if you have a raggedy knife, that raggedy knife and all them raggedy teeth that it has ripped through your flesh, okay? Tore it up, so you don't heal quickly. With the sharp knife, it might be painful, but it's gonna heal back seamlessly, okay? Keep that in mind, just in case, okay? I'm gonna wipe this off, put this away. Now I have this little piece of salmon. I think the salmon got the skin still on it. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's just a little piece. But the skin is still on. And I don't mind the skin. Like, I think it's actually very tasty. Have you ever had the skin on the salmon when it's crispy and crunchy? My God. Okay, so I'm going to rinse this. I'm not putting no vinegar and stuff on this because it automatically starts to cook it, right? You ever heard of ceviche? It's with lime juice. Like, it cooks the fish. So I'm just gonna rinse this off. Okay? All right. And I'm gonna rinse it and put it right here on my cutting board. Discard this. Wash my hands. Oh yeah, and another thing. Hand washing tip, okay? Not only do you need to wash your hands for 20 seconds, but make sure that water hot. Don't be washing your hands in cold water. Okay? The bacteria is still yet alive. It's still living, breathing. Still existing, okay? Use some hot water. All right, so for this tonight, I think I'm going to use my good sis, Gwen, okay? She has a company called Culinary Delights. And so, this is a pineapple teriyaki seasoning. We finna try this out, Gwen, on this here salmon. But before we do that, oh, I should have did this already because it's about to be a lot of noise. Stay tuned. We're gonna fry it up in a pan, okay? So, she's seen better days. Better days are coming, Bookie. Okay, I'm gonna get you. Now I can't clean you up. I'm just gonna get you get another. You're gonna get replaced soon. But it's a little rough, but still do what it's supposed to do. Let me rinse this off. So what we're doing over there, let me go ahead and dry it out too. And I'm gonna turn my little fan on. Low. Check on my little mac and cheese. So I put it on low, but it's on. You see? It's on. There's no oil in it. You need that pan to be hot. Sometimes the texture of the food that you produce, sometimes it's like, it don't have that crust on it. It's because you didn't let the pan get hot enough. Okay, so when it made contact with the surface of that hot skillet or fry pan, it wasn't hot enough, so it began to stick. Then it starts to kind of boil or saute, you know. You want it to fry, okay? Sear. It needs to be hot, okay? So we're gonna let that come up to temp first before we even attempt to add our product. I don't know what this is. I think my husband, he made some potatoes and eggs this morning. Do you still want this, Cordell? I'm gonna put it in the garbage. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna add a little oil. Okay, just a tap. Tap. I'm gonna use this hand, okay? Kind of massage that. Get that oil in there. Okay. I'm gonna begin to apply it. Okay. And when you apply seasoning, they say don't just rub it in, massage it in. Like with a whole muscle protein, you want to press it in. Okay, that's gonna lock in those flavors. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Okay, and put a little more. I might put a little bit on the back. Okay. I got this really nice island, and I have some chairs sitting up here. So next time, you know, anybody want to just come and sit, you know, we can do a whole little Emerald Live type situation. Okay, you can watch me cook, and I'll feed you. Okay, let me know. I think I might want to do that. Okay. Okay, so we got our salmon. Okay. Oh, I wish you could see it, but now this baby is smoking. Smoke is coming from her. Let me wash my hand. No, I gotta pick it up anyway with my free hand, my clean hand. Now we're gonna add a little oil in here. Okay. And turn on that doggone exhaust because things might get a little smoky. Okay. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her. Everything's her. Take him and lay him down flat. Okay. I want that crust on the top first, and when I flip it, you know, because I'm only gonna flip it one time. So we're gonna get our crust on the top, on this side, get our color, all the things. Then we'll flip it because now we want to make sure that bottom gets crispy. Okay. So that's going. Now I'm going to get all this stuff and put it in this thing. I'm going to spray her down. So we need to sanitize and clean up. Make sure you're doing this, guys. I know you're at home, you cook for your family, but you don't want to cross-contaminate. You don't want to get yourself sick, your children sick, that man sick, your sister, your mama, your cousin, friend. You don't want to get these folks sick. Spray this stuff down. Okay? especially when you use a chew. Especially, okay? Turn it on me. Put my seasonings away. I put this oil up. Okay, now we're about to check on our mac and cheese. Y'all ready? Ooh-wee. Now what I'm about to do, I'm about to turn it on broil, okay? Just so I can get a little bit of color, so I can show you something. I'm putting on a low broil, okay? That low broil is gonna give me that crust, that little crust on the top. I don't want it burned, but I do want a crust, okay? That crust adds flavor, not just texture. Have you been to Chick-fil-A? I don't really like Chick-fil-A macaroni and cheese. It's a little too bland for me. However, when you get that little piece with the brown crust on the top, I'm just saying, make it a whole lot better. It tastes a whole lot better with that little brown crust on the top. So we're gonna see what we can do. Okay. I'm trying to catch up on something. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Hey, Miss Mary. Miss Mary is from the Delta. She was a part of my staff when I worked at Delta State in Cleveland, Mississippi. Somebody said, oh, I said, you come eat or something, you gonna fly us out. Ain't nobody getting flued out. You better fly up this highway. Okay? I love y'all. Gonna fly us out. Okay. And y'all supposed to come see me anyway. If you're in Mississippi and you've never been to Houston, Texas, please get in your car and plan a trip to Houston, okay? Soon, during the holidays, before the end of the year is out, okay? I will host you. I will cook. You can come over here. You put some air mattress. Because, you know, I got a lot of folks. I got a lot of children already. They got their own bed. You're going to have to take this couch and some air mattress. You can come see me, okay? So what we're going to do now, oh, shoot, y'all. I'm over here top, up. Okay. It's a little Cajun. And I think, too, because it has sugar in it. Let me look at it. Pineapple teriyaki. Let me taste it. That thing got sugar in it. The way it caramelized on top, that quick. Yeah, there's some sugar in there. It's like teriyaki, so I'm assuming it got to have some sugar in it. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Let me taste it. Yeah, it got some sugar. Dang. It's okay. He's going to absolutely love this fish. Because his wife made it. Okay? All right. All right, y'all ready? I'm ready. Oh, see?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. See that? Okay.
Look, see how my mama made that?
Yeah.
She about to be a whole
Delicious.
mama.
You can go straight to the dinner table. And so what we're gonna do is
You gonna eat that?
let me show you. It's the cheese pool for me. It's the cheese pool for me. Trademark money shot. It's the cheese bowl for me. Oh my Lord. My God. Let me taste. How about that? Let me get a little bit. Because I got a little greedy spirit sometimes. So let me. All right. Let me. Oh my God.
I'm going to taste it after you taste that first try. Okay, I know.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. That reminds me of names. Me.
Okay. It can actually, you can leave it in there a little bit longer, right, if you want to. But I like it right here. This stuff already cooked. Look.
3, 2, 1. Can I taste it? In front of this?
I don't care what nobody says.
Hey, like nobody can beat Chef Bars. Let me taste it. Yeah!
Ooh, that boy took out the
Mommy, carrots and classic.
No. Go step upstairs. Take your siblings upstairs. Y'all, you gonna have to try this.
Come on, Mom. What milk here?
Mac and cheese. I'm gonna give you some in a minute.
Mom, can I get some mac and cheese?
Yes. And so, you see we got our liquid. Remember I told you about it needs to still have a little movement. No lie, I done burnt that up. Trying to do too many things at one time. Trying to entertain, all of that. Oh, Dr. McCall. Good. He said I've inspired him. Go on and cook. Cook for your family tonight. See, it still has movement. It's still creamy. I don't like to cut into macaroni and cheese. Okay? And slap it on a plate. It still needs to have some movement. Okay? That Velveeta or Easy Milk helps give it that velvety texture. And I reserved a little bit of pasta water. Okay, we have the heavy cream, got the sour cream in there. The sour cream gives it that tang, that twang to it. Okay, that Parmesan cheese give it a bite, but it's good. You can add sharp cheddar to this to make it a little bit more sharp. Smoked Gouda. Let me see. Anything, any cheese. You know, I think next time I'm gonna add a little brie to help, like in the center. You know how I layered it a little bit. I might do a little brie right there because that brie really gives it a cheese pool. You ever had brie before? Nothing like it. Okay, so I might add that in there next time. But I hope you learned something tonight. Okay, I share my heart with you. This recipe has made me thousands of dollars through catering. Okay, it is a part of me. It is a part of the Chef Barb experience, and I wanted to be able to share this with you so that you can be a rock star at your family's Thanksgiving dinner this year. Okay, they say you make macaroni and cheese, you ain't never made it before. It's okay. You got a bomb recipe. You got the skill, you got the technique. Just do it. Practice first a couple times. Inbox me if you need some help. I will assist. But you're going to be a rock star. Your family going to love it. They're going to be talking about it for months after. It just is what it is. Okay? Again, I hope you learned something. Thank you so much for motivating me to get back behind the camera and doing what I absolutely love to do, and that is cooking. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the Cooking with Chef Barb experience. Thank you. Y'all have an amazing night. I pray blessings over you and your family, and that He watches over you and that He keeps you Thank you. Love ya.